yeah, we see Juan Ayuso take the victory here. So the top 10 of the day is that Juan Ayuso wins ahead of Isaac Del Toro in second place. He was 4 seconds down, but obviously bonus seconds and all that. Egan Bernal is in third, then Roglic, Ciccone, Tiberi, Caruso in seventh, Carapaz eighth, Max Poole ninth, and Michael Storer in 10th place. Poole and Storer were both on 8 seconds. Everybody above that was on 4 seconds from Ayuso. This still means Roglic will go into the lead of the race. Ayuso will probably move up into second. Probably Del Toro be in third place, I would guess. There's kind of small time gaps for a lot of action on the day, and a lot of pacing by Red Bull, Bora Hansgrohe throughout the day to deny, UAE Team Emirates, who are obviously trying to really disrupt things with the leaving of Jai Hindley from the race. I think UAE were really looking to try and put Red Bull under pressure today, and obviously they did that, but yeah, sorry, that's kind of getting into the discussion.
I mean, yeah, jumping the gun, Patrick. You're so excited, that's why. I mean, Juan Ayuso taking his first Giro d'Italia stage win. Is this not, in fact, his first Grand Tour stage win as well?
It might be, yeah, actually. Now, to come to think of it, I don't think he's won for any of the Vuelta a España stages that he's taken part in.
I mean, yeah, very strong. And yeah, UAE Team Emirates, we flagged them up in the preview as being potentially the strongest team. Saw Rafa Mike out there in the front. But is Juan Ayuso now the favorite to win the Giro?
But if you were to take today and just, I don't know, extrapolate it outwards over the rest of the Giro d'Italia, you would probably the favourite, because if he's dropping Roglic today, then who's to say that he won't be dropping Roglic on other occasions? Especially since there's been a lot of talk about this being a very Roglic finish, and that Red Bull should pace this stage to essentially guarantee Roglic a victory, put seconds into Ayuso, get the bonus seconds and all that. And I think that certainly does kind of shake the confidence of people in, Roglic and Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe. Ayuso clearly looking really good. And also, Del Toro in second place, being up there as a second option. I think this has really kind of swung the tide in this race and has made UAE Team Emirates be more in the driving seat, even if they're not actually leading the GC. I think that they are now the people who sort of have the momentum in this race.
What do you think is going to happen going forward? I mean, we've got the gravel stage coming up. We've got the time trial as well after the rest day. Where do you see UAE Team Emirates actually striking with this, like you said, advantage?
It's hard to say. I'm not really sure if the gravel stage is where you could do it in the gravel stage, I suppose, but I see everyone really just playing a bit of the game of trying not to lose loads of time. And yeah, if you find yourself in a scenario where you could put Roglic under pressure because you've got both Ayuso and Del Toro in a front group, then absolutely, go for it. You got absolutely no reason to not try and put Roglic under pressure. But I think realistically, the opportunity to use both Del Toro and Ayuso comes later on in the race, even still, like past the second TT, even. Like, it's going to be still within that second and third week. You might see them try something on like Monte Grappa or something like that, possibly. But I think that it's still a bit of a waiting game, but UAE Team Emirates will be very much buoyed on by the results of today.
Well, on the flip side, Primož Roglic, we saw them doing a lot of work. Obviously, Mats Pedersen, as the departing Maria Rosa, he did a lot of work as well to try and set up his teammates. But is this panic stations for Red Bull? We spoke about the bad luck with losing Jai Hindley. And yeah, like you said, Roglic not winning a Roglification stage.
Yeah, it is certainly not. It's not ideal, is it, for Red Bull? It's put them on the back foot, not having Hindley there. I'm not sure if that really would have made that much difference, really, today. I think it was more just it was a short effort, really, in the grand scheme of things. And, maybe we're blowing this up more than it is, because it's only like...
Extrapolating out from one tiny hill, we're trying to paint the whole picture of the rest of the Giro. We haven't even come to the Motorola yet.
Yeah, exactly. But, I mean, Ayuso has taken, 14 seconds on Roglic today with the bonus seconds. And I think it is a little bit concerning for Red Bull. I think they would have thought that Roglic would do better today because he beat Ayuso over a similarly short sort of effort when they were in the Volta Catalunya racing around Barcelona. I think it seemed like a fairly done deal for pretty much the whole cycling community for that Roglic was going to dust everybody today. And the fact that that's been completely turned on its head has really left people scratching their heads and having to go back to the drawing board.
What is Roglic going to do now? Is he going to is that time trial what he's thinking about? Or is it tomorrow's stage on stage 8? Or is he worried about the gravel stage? I don't remember seeing him on Strade Bianche or Classica High End.
For me, the gravel stage is a bit of a concern. I think back to the stage around Troyes in the Tour de France last year, where I think Roglic just seemed to be put under pressure quite a lot by other riders on that gravel stage, on any of the gravel sectors. So I'd be a little bit concerned for Roglic on the gravel stage. I think that Ayuso and Del Toro are probably a bit more adept. Especially Del Toro, he has done Strade Bianche, like even this year and last year. So I think UE have got a bit more of an advantage there. Roglic, like you say, is probably looking towards the TT to try and gain a little bit more of a buffer on Ayuso and Del Toro because he is a better time trialist and history dictates that he is a better time trialist than both of those guys. So he should, in theory, be putting time into them. I'm not sure how much that would be, but he might be looking towards that as a little bit of a port in the storm because I think